Buddy System.
Hey, buddy.
Welcome,
you guys. Thanks.
Hey,
man.
what a fun start. Hey, wait, that was a clunky start, kind of.
I liked it.
I'm sorry.
It stays.
About it. Buddy System, welcome to the Buddy System podcast.
Welcome to Luke Null.
Yeah, we got a guest again, another repeat guest, our buddy Luke Null.
Hell yeah.
What
Thanks
is
for
up,
coming by, dude.
brother?
I'm excited to be back, especially to play a brand new game.
Yeah, we're doing we've got some guests that we are gonna have as regulars. Luke's gonna be one of them.
Lucia's another one.
I think Lucia is another one. Segments that
You have to
kind of
start
LU based.
LU.
Yeah.
kind of fit the So Luke and I are always talking about like books that we read together, like mostly fantasy and sci-fi novels.
And I really appreciate how much they love it. And we've
Yeah.
talked about this before. Where, like sometimes we'll be like, because Luke's hanging out here a lot. We're all hanging out here doing stuff, and like you guys will be talking over there, and I'll be like come over, and I think. Like the tone of the conversation sounds like I'm approaching something where it's like
Serious.
politics or like something, or even music, but something that's not dragons and swords and stuff. And then I realize that's what's happening. You're very engaged and it's very endearing. And I wish I could be part of your world. And you're like, how about you start reading these books? You're like, well, this one, there's 7. And I'm just like, okay, so absolutely not.
What the hell?
Yeah. So I want to be part of their world, but I'm like,
you could though. It wouldn't. What do you not have time?
no, that's not, not really.
On some level, I understand there
Yeah.
being a bit of a barrier to entry when you're like, how many are there?
Right.
Yeah.
Can I ask you if you're opposed to audiobooks at all?
I'm not opposed, but I've never done it.
You
But
should
maybe
dip
I
a
should
toe.
start that.
Dip a toe.
You
Yeah.
should dip a toe. There's some good audio.
Do they? So for your fantasy stuff, for your dragons, is it audiobooks where they're like, and we're doing different voices?
Oh, for sure.
Oh,
The
really?
good
Yeah.
ones.
Nice. Okay.
Oh,
Good ones,
yeah.
they
See,
fucking
that
better,
kinda
dude.
rules.
I have favorite narrators.
Oh, me
Ooh.
too.
Yeah.
Stephen Pacey, shout out to the GOAT.
Stephen Pacey. Same, dude. Yeah. Stephen Pacey is the best book narrator of all time.
He rocks.
He rocks. He does the book that I'm going to pitch to you.
Okay.
So what we want to do is this new segment with Luke is called Will Matty Read It?
That.
Yeah.
Sorry, I
We're
was going
about
to try
to
to
find
say it
out.
at the same time as you, and I said slightly different words.
Will Matty read
Matty
that?
read that?
And I
You
said, Will Matty read this? Yeah.
And I have this mic today to see if I'll move around less in my
Yeah.
chair.
And
So
now,
if it looks like I'm trying to stifle movement, I am.
now I'm unconstrained. I could fucking get up and walk,
Have to,
dude.
like-
I recently did a TV show where you're supposed to sit on a couch the whole time.
Oh,
And
damn.
I
Big
didn't-
comfy couch.
I did, in fact, stand up and walk around, which
Nice.
I think it might be hack, but who the hell knows?
Were you like
Not,
doing a
um,
bit act out?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to do a goofy walk.
I was doing some crazy stuff, man. So yeah, we're gonna pitch books to Matty, and the basic premise is based on our pitch. Will Matty read it? And hopefully we'll be able to revisit the books later, and Matty will be like, "Hey, I read it one time, maybe."
Hey, you know what?
Maybe.
We're giving him options. We're throwing out some.
That's our goal, but
Now-
I don't think maybe he'll probably say no more often than yes. I'm guessing.
That's
well,
fair.
we're gonna find out.
Now, here's something I'm curious
scared
about.
and nervous. I'm taking notes too. You guys have notebooks.
Ooh, look, he's reading his own
I'm
little
like,
book.
you know what? I'm gonna do notes to you.
Are you doing
He's
notes to
defensive
me
already?
Yeah.
Now, here's a question for you.
Yeah.
What is your relationship to book reading at all?
I mean, I have I think it's ADHD issues where I have 5 going, and I'm at different points in all of them, and then I've gravitated towards nonfiction for so many years that
Sure.
I'm like, oh yeah, fiction really grips you more, and so yeah, I'm trying to
And there's realistic fiction that is really freaking good.
oh yeah, like something where they're talking about actual what's the guy's name who did The Martian and all that stuff?
Yeah, like Andy Weir, he writes some really good stuff. Or like I read Lord of Ashes. God, I forget the author's name, but it was about a Southern crime family
Okay.
in Virginia. Don Winslow wrote a really good book called Hair of the Dog. That's about, not the movie. It's not related to the movie, but that's about cartels and stuff. And it's fiction, but it's so fucking sick.
but it feels real.
Yeah. I love a good crime novel.
Sure. I
for
mean,
sure.
Sicario could be part documentary or something.
Right.
You know
Yes.
what I mean?
There are books that are incredible fiction, but it could have been a real story.
Yeah.
When I saw the movie The Martian with my wife, she came out and she was a little bummed out, and I was like, "That was great," and she goes, "It was great. I'm just kind of sad because I know it's not real."
Because it's so
Like, she's
triumphant
like,
at the end.
story's so triumphant.
Yeah.
And like, man, mankind, we could conquer anything.
Hell
and it's
yeah.
like, no.
But we didn't do that.
We didn't do
but
that.
That was made
Matt
up,
Damon,
actually.
Matt
That's
Damon
all a
didn't
goof.
do that.
Same thing with Project Hail Mary. It's like, and then Happily Ever After. It's like, yeah, but none of this is actually
I haven't seen
happening.
it yet.
No, this is,
Fuck. Have you
I
seen
haven't
it?
seen it yet. I have read the book. Have you read the book
course.
or
I have
seen it?
not. I want to see. I want to do both.
Okay, well, I'm sorry, I have spoiled
Should
it.
you do
It's
the?
alright.
Could you have to see it to, or should you read the book before you see it? Do you think?
I think the book's incredible.
I think
haven't-
every time the movie comes out, everyone's like, the book was better. So maybe I'm just
Almost
gonna see
every
the
time.
movie and call it a day.
almost every time the books are amazing.
That's
I
true.
love books.
So movie first, so you're like, this movie's awesome, and then book second, you're like, whoa, it's so much better.
Yeah.
Not so then you can remain impressed.
Sure.
Upward trajectory
Sure.
instead of
Yeah.
a book, a movie.
I
bam.
don't mind anything that gets people reading. Like if a book gets you to read if a movie gets you to read the book, like
Sure.
I saw a hot take on the internet that I
Okay.
hard agreed with, and I want to boost it here
Let's hear
with
it.
you guys, which is
Stoked.
we live in a day and age where so many movies are remakes of cool shit from the past.
Yeah.
Right. And this hot take was like, we should stop remaking good movies based on good books from the past and start remaking movies that are based on good books that like fucked up the adaptation.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
And
yeah,
like
yeah.
didn't do a good job of in movie form of telling the story. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, but of course,
We'll
they're
just do
never gonna do
Jumanji
that.
11
Like,
times.
Artemis Fowl.
exactly, or the
Yeah.
Golden Compass, or things that
Yeah.
like
Oh, yeah, yeah,
stories
yeah.
that people really love that like kind of whiffed.
We just talked
Movie-wise.
about with one of our recent guests, His Dark Materials, Sam Rocha.
That's Gold
she
Compass,
was
right?
Yeah, she was pretending to read that. It was a book that she was
wasn't really reading.
She was like carrying it around and telling herself she was gonna become the person that reads on the bus and the train.
Mm.
And so she was like, the first start is just carrying it. It cracked me up. The way
That's
she
funny.
put it was so funny.
That's basically what I tell people who want to start learning how to play guitar. I'm like, you got kind of just have to have it around in like reachable distance when
Oh,
you're
for
like
sure.
on the couch or something.
Right.
Mm.
Even like for me, it's at home, the difference between it being in the case closed. So like I hung it on a hook. That's
Yeah.
just like I just screwed a hook into the wall, like one of those guitar hooks.
Exactly.
And like I'll play it
Having
so much more of it just like right there. Yeah.
Same
Yeah.
thing with reading though. Like I go through spurts where I get real ADD, and I like if I try to give a book its fair shake, and if it doesn't grab me, it's hard to like put one down and not finish it. So then I slog through a book that I'm not that into, and it takes me so long.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I'm like, and I read before I bed a lot, so I end up getting a little tie for my nip nap.
Right. And then
Yeah.
you kind of doze on it.
Till the
Yeah.
tie for my nip nap.
Yeah, that's the medical term.
The doctor told me that.
Doctor said that to me.
The doctor prescribed me to get tie for my nip nap and to read a
Little
series that I
bookie-wookie?
don't care about.
Yeah. So you read mostly nonfiction. You'd find. So-
I guess, yeah, right now or of late in the last
Yeah.
few
Like
years.
historical stuff, biographies.
Usually not biographies, like usually historical stuff. Like I'm reading this one book now, City of Scoundrels. It's like about Chicago in like I think early 1900s.
that would have been when the scoundrels were.
They were
were
oh,
aplenty.
dude, they
There
were
was tons of
nuts.
scoundrelry.
But then I'm
Yeah.
also like still reading that book. What was The Last Battle that you gave me? That like,
Ooh.
and when I say still reading, I mean I read like 90 pages and I haven't picked it up in 3 months.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
But
That'll
it's still,
happen.
on,
It
it's still
happens
like on
sometimes.
my night or like on the little like I have like 8 books next on my nightstand. Like that's still one of them. So I'm like, these are the books I'm reading. And like, but like haven't honestly opened that in like a few months.
That happens to me with fantasy novel series where I'll get like super into it, and they'll have like 6 books, and I'll first see that and I'll be like, fuck
Yeah.
yes,
It
I'm
is-
about to eat that up. And then I get to book 5 and I'm like, I just have to do book 6 now
I
because
know.
like
You're
I'm
too deep
already
now.
so deep in. And then you read book 6 with this almost like begrudging like rush where you're like, get through it. Let me know what happens. I know everyone's got the cool weapons and the big
Yeah.
battle
Let
is
me ask
coming.
you this. Is there a guarantee that in book 6 they're gonna put a bow on everything? Or could you finish
Absolutely
book
not.
6
There's
and
plenty
there's
of books
still
that-
questions?
Absolutely not.
No.
Yeah.
Usually the
That's why
longer
I'm-
it is, the less likely
You
it
guys are
is
not
to put a
selling
bow
me
on it.
on any of these books
but
yet
here-
ready.
But here's the thing.
Okay.
We want to win you over.
All right.
And sometimes
wanna be one of them.
One of the reasons why I love certain fantasy series that some of them are longer, some of them are. I like a trilogy. I think a
That's-
trilogy's manageable.
That's why I started asking you guys out of the gate when you're like, you should read this. I'm like, is it a standalone?
3 is fine
I-
though, right?
Yeah, but that's
And
still a
3's not
lot
crazy.
to ask.
Most
like-
fantasy novels are written in trilogies, except for when the guy has like a really weird thing going on. Then he's going to do
Right.
like 7 or 8.
And then like even then, there's certain times though with a trilogy where with fantasy novels, I find that I love my characters. By the end, I'm lamenting not having more books to read of them. I'm like, those are my characters. Those are my people. I
want to see what
love
they're
them.
up to. What's
I
he
love
doing?
being in their heads.
Is he farming?
Yeah.
Is he doing his spells? What's he doing?
Did his retirement work out for him?
And
Yeah,
that's
I
what's
hope
brutal
so.
with like guys who haven't finished certain series, like famously the George R.R. Martin with Game of Thrones. Like
Mhm.
He's still alive, though, right?
never gonna finish those.
Yeah.
Didn't he tell someone how he wants things to go?
Well, I think that's how. I'm pretty sure that's how the Game of Thrones series ended. With his guiding hand and story.
And then
HBO.
everyone hated it, and he was like, "Actually, never mind. That's not how the books are."
Yeah.
and then kind of hasn't put out a single book in
But also,
Since the end
a
of the
bajillion
series.
years.
But also to give him a chance and a fair shout, if he had written that ending, I'm sure it would have been better because the books
Yes,
were
the books
always
are-
better than the series, no matter what. Too,
It's true.
like the books were incredible,
But-
and the series was great.
Right.
That's
But
how
you
I
could
would-
tell when it overshot where the books were at.
Yeah.
It was
Season
one of the
5.
greatest shows of all time. They run out of book lore.
Well, without reading the book, because like again, as
Right.
I did not read it,
Right.
and there was so many things that like people were like, "Oh, so this is related to this." And, like there was so many things that like
theories
within the show. Like
Oh,
I
yeah.
guess you kind of could know if you are like insane at paying attention to every minute detail of a
It's-
thing.
There's a lot. There's a
But, like-
glossary at the back
Right,
of those
right,
books, just so
exactly.
you to help you remember who's who, and that's
Really?
when you're like, "This is a lot."
Yeah,
that
yeah,
shit
yeah.
gets me randy, dude.
It gets me going
like,
too.
The
I
first
know,
five,
dude.
the first five. So there's only 5 books that are out of George R.R. Martin. So up to the
Right.
point in the series where Jon Snow gets stabbed.
That is the last.
That's the last
by all
chapter.
the guys on the Night's
Yeah,
Watch.
that's the last chapter that George R.R. Martin wrote.
Is John
Oh, are you
Snow
serious?
gets
Yeah.
killed.
And what was
then
that like
a-
season 5
Five.
of
So
7?
then of 8.
Of 8.
And so then the last 3
Ah.
seasons were the showrunners with George R. R. Martin's guiding hand. And I think that was him finishing telling the story.
Right.
And then the world hated it and he retreated,
Right.
which would suck for
Well,
him.
didn't I remember hearing like during,
Yeah.
let's say season 5 or 6, reading somewhere that like he did tell HBO what was up because like it was such a
He had
like
to.
colossus.
He had to.
Yeah.
They were like, in case this guy dies, which is like, it looks like
Right.
you already did,
Right.
kind of.
Right.
Doesn't he look like he's made of a bunch of old Rumpelstiltskins or something?
Yeah,
Yeah, at least
like-
one.
He's not in
one
good
regular
health.
Rumpelstiltskin.
One
Yeah.
Rumpelstiltskin.
Yeah.
But totally, that was part of it. I'm sure just the money involved too. That they were like, you have to tell us.
Tell us the secrets, you
Mhm.
old freak.
But even then, like the 4th and 5th books take place at the same time. So technically, book 4 and 5 are one long book.
Oh,
whoa.
right. That's right. Yeah,
so
because
That's crazy.
His problem is he keeps fanning out the world and adding more people in this side of the world and this
Yeah.
and he's got so many so many characters and so much webs interconnected that it's just like
Is there like a progress report on what's happening behind the scenes
he's
right now?
not- yeah,
He's not letting
there was
anybody know?
He has a
the answer is
blog.
he's not working on it.
Does he say like this is what Jon Snow's up to in the blog, or like is he talking about writing?
He's
the
written
books?
he's written chapters for Winds of
Right.
Winter.
Yes,
That have
that's
come
book
out?
6. Yeah.
That's book
So he's
6.
like letting like fan fiction of his own work trickle out.
Everyone is
Written
over
by
it. There-
him.
there is
Yeah.
no hope that he will finish it.
Yeah.
There's none.
Him and
How many-
Patrick
Rothfuss.
Rothfuss.
How
I
many
love that
more books would he have to write to finish this?
He
Two more.
claimed there are 2 more,
Yeah,
but
6 and
he
7.
originally claimed that this was a 3-book series, and when it got to 3, he said 5, and when it got to 5, he said 7. So
Sure.
never ending
Yeah,
is the
yeah,
answer.
But that's how life is in a way,
It's
though.
That's
true.
true.
Like that,
That's
I think
true,
that's
man.
what pissed me off and a lot of people off about Game of Thrones is it was like realistic, and then it kind of ended happily ever after, which isn't the way the
is.
world works. Sort of. I
Like,
mean,
kind of.
Bran.
There was some
sorry,
justice.
spoilers, but like
Oh yeah, the spoilers are right. If you haven't seen Game of
It's one
Thrones
of
yet,
the worst
fuck off.
endings I think
Bran
ever.
becomes
I like Bran.
king or
I like the
whatever.
Starks getting some semblance of power back
Yeah.
because like when the Red Wedding
not.
happened, I was almost like, I'm never watching this show again.
I threw the
I-
book across the room.
I
'cause
couldn't-
read the book before.
I was like,
Yeah.
how could you do this to someone who's rooting for these people? I was like so mad and insulted as a fan of what was it. I was like, I'm not fucking
But
watching
isn't
the
that-
show anymore.
Isn't that why
Yeah.
it's so good? Though?
Once you read more fantasy novels too, you see you're like George R. R. Martin ain't the only guy out here getting you
Killing
to
main
love someone
characters.
and then just going like, watch me slowly explode him in front of you.
Speaking of that, you want to pitch him on a series that,
Yeah,
that
let's
you
do
and
this.
I both love?
So, yeah. So what would Matty read this first take of it?
How many books?
So it's a trilogy.
Okay. If it was more than 3, I was going to say no out of the gate.
There's 3 books in this trilogy. This author has written
other things in the world.
He's
but the
written other
story's three
things
What's the
within
author?
this world.
Joe Abercrombie?
Yes.
Okay, I've heard you guys talk about him a
So-
lot. This
We
seems
love
like
it.
this
So-
seems like a main character
He's-
of your guys' fantasy
He kind of is.
fandom.
He's
Okay.
my favorite author.
He's got the book that was here that you
That I
liked.
already-
Devils.
Devils.
I
Yeah, that
recommended
was
it to
floating around here a
Scoochie
bunch.
Boochie on air on the podcast.
On air, dude. Live.
On air, live.
A live
on
studio
radio.
audience. Like, cheers.
And
Howard Stern.
So the book I would recommend you, I'm actually gonna pull a Audible on myself
Wow.
because I was gonna pitch you. So
Fucking crazy.
I
for this
was
one,
gonna
dude.
pitch you the trilogy, but it's kind of out of order. This is how I got into these books, which I thought was an interesting way to do it. I read Best Served Cold first
Crazy.
without knowing that they're.
Crazy.
So this is where I'm
Is that like
coming
a
in
middle
hot.
book of a?
So this book
Crazy.
takes place
Is it-
after
wait,
the
let me
first
ask you this.
trilogy.
Is it about revenge?
It is.
Yes.
Mm.
It's very good. So it's about a lady. It's about a lady who gets killed, essentially. Quote.
She gets betrayed.
She gets betrayed by 7 men, and it's a 7-part book in which she kills 7 of the men who killed her.
I'm immediately in on this.
So
Fun.
it's very easy to digest the directive. She kind of assembles a crew of misfits. There's a lot of like allusions to some previous stuff that's happened to one of the characters. His name is Shivers, Call Shivers.
Is it like Caul?
It's Paul with a C.
Yeah.
So I was right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So he's one of the main
I was
characters.
trying to think how would call be spelled in a fantasy? So
Yeah.
wait, are there creatures? Is it like this guy's got a tiger penis?
No,
or like whatever?
no.
But kind of.
So my favorite part about Joe Abercrombie is he's like very like subtle with magic, and he's realistic with it. Where
Not unlike myself.
like magic,
It's a lot like you.
Yeah.
IRL.
yeah, like a lot of magic. It's not like in your face, like everyone's got wands and there's floating things and it's like mostly the world is real.
He
Okay.
describes it as magic is leaking out of the world.
I like
there
that.
was a time when there was magic, and now it's like almost no one knows how to do
I mean, I
Yeah.
believe that could be real.
Yeah,
And his style is called grim dark fantasy because
Okay.
it's pretty grisly. And
All right.
there's nobody who writes like a fight scene better
Yeah.
than Joe Abercrombie.
Okay.
When somebody gets chopped by an axe,
He tells
it's
you
not
how it
just
happens.
He got chopped by an
Yeah,
axe.
yeah.
It's way more fucked up.
The word sinew is involved.
But I
There's
think-
sinew in like
Yeah.
red mist,
oh yeah,
viscera.
yeah. Ooh,
I
sure.
think what it does, the reading Best Served Cold first.
That's
so
a
it's-
crazy wrec, by
it's
the way.
not-
No,
That's number
I
that's
would
number
not.
2 of a trilogy.
Yeah,
No,
so he
it's
would
a-
say
it's
he would
a
say read the
standalone novel.
he would
About
say
everybody in the trilogy.
No, it has.
It's got one character from the previous trilogy in it.
a few.
It's got a few, and
got a
it
few.
alludes to a lot of the other people. But what it does to me, and what it did to me, because I just read it out of nowhere. I
It
was like, oh,
radicalized you.
It's one book. It got me really into the world, and it made me want to know what people were fucking talking about. Because the book, when you read it in a way where you're like, you can digest the entire plot of Best Served
Yeah,
Cold.
one book.
And you can know everybody and you can know what's going on, but they're alluding to these other characters. Where you're like, oh, who's the cripple? That guy sounds scary.
Right.
Or you're like, who's the?
But if you read the trilogy, you know who the cripple is.
Yeah,
Basically.
yeah.
Cripple's
Okay.
as a POV
so
character.
the cripple is like one of the main
okay.
characters of the trilogy that comes before. So I feel like it's a way you just drops you in the deep end of this world. You consume one book, one plot. You're satisfied, and you go, you know what? I actually kind of want to know more about this world that I just started reading. So I'm gonna fucking go back and read this trilogy, and then I'm gonna read one of the other one-offs that's in this world, and then the other one-off in this world, and then the collection of short stories in this world, and then the other trilogy that he wrote.
He's
So
written a lot of things
he's so
in the
prolific.
universe.
Okay.
But by writing one-offs, you can drop in, go, that's interesting, and then you can go, wait, I can find out a lot more about all this stuff that's piqued my interest.
Right.
And that's what happened to me. I just like found Joe Abercrombie. I was like, oh, this is a one-off book. And I just was like, oh, I'm going to read it. And then I found out there was I thought all of his books were kind of like little
Pop in, pop out.
little one-offs throughout. And I was like, oh no, there's a trilogy. And I was like, all right, I'm in.
I get why you called the Audible, which is if you're averse to being like locked into
Out of the
a
gate.
series,
yeah.
then it is a way to be like, hey, this is dropping you into a really fun one book self-contained story. And if you like his writing and his vibe, then you like tackle
I feel like with most
trilogy.
trilogies, and you start reading it, and like then you're like almost done with the first book, and you're like talking to the person that recommended it, and then they're like, I should have told you. It starts to get good in like the middle of the second book.
Yeah.
And
so
it's
that's
like,
what my fear
that's
of the
what my
first
aversion
book
is. Okay,
is a
but
little
to
bit.
the one you just said, I already just wrote it down.
You wrote yes.
Wow.
Oh shit, yeah, dude.
I don't even know
That's
what the name of the
great.
book
'Cause
is. I just wrote yes in my book.
It's really good. It's like there's the POV character is like a mercenary captain, a poisoner, a dude who's like
A
on
lady
his
getting
way to
revenge on
becoming
7
like a
people sounds like an awesome
berserker.
book.
Say it
Yeah.
again? What did you?
Sorry, go
I
ahead.
said a lady getting revenge on 7 people
Yeah.
sounds like an awesome
It's
book.
very,
Yeah.
it's very Kill Bill.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. Especially the way you broke it into. It said each one is a chapter. It
And-
sounds Kill Bill-esque.
and
it's-
and it explores like revenge of like
The soul.
Are you really getting something out of this? Like by the first couple of them, it's like we really got to keep doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
how much blood? How much blood?
Interesting. Is
Yeah.
worth it.
You know,
Oh,
it's worth
yeah.
it.
Friendly is one of my favorite characters.
One of the best POV autistic guys I
It's
ever
this
read.
guy who's obsessed with numbers. He can't stop counting things.
Okay. It's like Rain Man.
But
Yeah.
he's just like
He always has dice. He
Yeah,
rolls his dice.
he's
Okay.
like obsessed with dice, but he's brutal. He's got like a fucking
Cleaver.
big knife and a cleaver, and he's for sure a sociopath.
Yeah.
And
He killed people.
it's just such a good book. I will if you read it, I would
It's
read
awesome. It's so good.
It's
it's
so
one of my
good.
favorite books.
Joe Abercrombie?
Joe Abercrombie
Okay.
books.
All right.
For
it.
sure.
It's been
I'm gonna read it.
motioned too, I hear.
Optioned?
Yeah, optioned or whatever.
has it?
Thank you. I'm
That'd be cool.
very Hollywood.
Optioned for a motion picture.
Optioned for a motion.
It's
You're
been
freaking
movied.
Hollywood, bro.
Also,
Let me
they
take a
movied
toot.
it.
Take a toot.
This is usually a mistake for me.
So it's
We've been blasting
good.
that was still one of the ones from Oregon.
That's an Oregonian one.
Did you get anything? There she goes.
There she is. He poofed the toot.
Steamboat
Wow.
Willie. All aboard.
Illegal weed.
So I would recommend all of Joe Abercrombie's books. The Devils, I was close to recommending that one, but it wasn't part of this world, and I want you to get into this world. I do think you'd like it. It's not like heavy fantasy novel. It's just
It's
like a
not.
cool
Okay.
world. And the reason I like fantasy so much is like escapism. Like I'm okay. I want everyone to know I'm okay.
Also, to be clear, I
also-
don't not like fan. Like I read,
Right.
The Hobbit. I didn't actually
Sure.
finish Lord of the Rings. I'll admit that on air.
It's-
What
That's
the
I
hell?
don't hold
embarrassing.
it against you.
But I saw the movies. I read all the Harry Potter. Did I already say that? I'm not like averse to it, and I'm like there is a threshold, and some of it is, I guess a
Now-
fear of commitment when it comes to like
Just to
1,000 million books.
to sweeten the pot too.
Mhm.
Like this is like a very like it's a grim dark fantasy, so it's very like a little like Game of Thrones, where it's like there's dragons, but most of the story is like
Is like
kind of just
relationship
medieval,
based.
based in
Yeah,
reality.
yeah, yeah.
You
That's
know?
that's
Where
what I would say was
it's
so
most of this, but then it's called the trilogy, and I understand why you didn't recommend the trilogy, but it's called the First Law trilogy.
The First Law.
The First Law,
Okay.
and what that refers to as just a little taste test of like the magic is leaving the world. There aren't many people who
So
know
it
how to
takes
do
place in this world.
No,
per
it doesn't.
se.
It
Okay.
takes place in what it's called the Circle of the World.
Okay.
different
Um,
continents. and
Yeah,
stuff.
it's
Sure.
it's got a map. To me, it's not a real fantasy series unless there's a map at the front.
Gotta have a map.
Okay. Yeah.
And
yep,
I'm
yep,
a
yep.
big
I love a
geography. You're a
map.
geography guy too, aren't you?
I mean,
Or no, you are.
not. I want to say yes, but like
I am.
No.
I
mean,
love
like,
geography.
In terms of like me knowing,
my
like, okay,
degree.
what country is this? What country? I could do some, but like, I'm not gonna get a lot of them.
Got you.
You know.
Well, then I won't sell it on that. But
No,
first
but I do
law,
like maps. I love maps.
love maps.
Yeah.
It's a fantasy land, mostly real, not a lot of magic
Sure.
in the world. But the first law refers to back when there was magic in the world. First law is, do you
Don't-
remember what it is?
don't-
Do not make contact
Don't.
with the other side. Do not talk to or touch anything on the other side, meaning like demons. Don't like you do
Okay.
not open any portal. Like do not commune with the other side.
So in this
That is
book,
the
like-
first law.
and then the second law-
is simpler. Do not eat human flesh. And I'll tell
So
you what,
there was a lot of that going
people
on.
break law too.
Yeah.
all the
okay.
time because
All the
eating law
time.
2 makes you a fucking superhero.
Yeah,
basically.
you become like that's magic.
Oh,
Where if
yeah.
you eat people, you can like
Yeah. Eating
you be-
people
you
makes
become
you
a
into a fucking like you can like
beast.
the access basically like flying around or changing your shape or like
Mhm.
skins and like you can
Do you
fucking
have to eat the person while they're alive?
I have no
I
idea.
don't
They
think
don't really
so,
they
but
keep
they-
things he does a really good job of also keeping parts of the world like teased and hidden and you're like,
Yeah.
I would like to know more, Joe. And he's like, No,
No.
actually you'll
You're just
never
gonna
know
hear people
more."
tell stories about
Yeah,
it.
you'll hear
Gotcha.
you'll hear about characters.
You'll
It's-
hear what I fucking want you to hear.
But
it's
it
just
is
a
great.
fucking great book. And what I think he does well is
And that book has eaters in it.
Yep. And another reason why it's so good to drop into this one is it gives you everything in the world. And also he's just his stuff is plot is obviously important, every book, but his character, he's character based
Okay.
all the way. So when you see these characters in this book and then you see them in the separate book, it's not like you're gonna have to figure out what's going on because you know who they are.
Also,
and
S tier audiobook.
yeah,
Awesome audiobook.
S tier. Yeah, maybe start off with that.
Okay.
If you've never audiobooked, that's a great audiobook.
Do
For First Law.
Yeah, do
What's the
do
first
Best
book of
Served.
First Law?
Well, you
or
could-
no, for Best Served Cold.
I would say do Best Served
Oh.
Cold because it's the one-off, so you don't have to go into a trilogy. Because you can't handle a trilogy, bitch.
Yeah, you can't, because a little bit it is what you were talking about, which is like no one's favorite is the first book. You want to know the end of the trilogy is going to be the best.
Best Served Cold. I'm assuming it's kind of like it grips you. It's a kind of a thriller.
Yeah, right. That's the revenge one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of
And
want to
there's
read
not
that.
even spoilers in it.
No.
You know
yeah,
well,
for the
sort
most
of.
part.
You know that scene that happens in the brothel?
Yes.
Is
They
there-
never say his name.
Are you about to
Yeah,
say a
true.
spoiler while you're saying there's no spoilers?
No,
Yeah.
I did.
No,
I did
they're
it
right.
very
They-
subtly.
They do. You're
I thought it was
totally
like, there's no
right.
spoilers. Like,
they
how about
don't
this
say
spoiler?
people's names.
They never say his name. They just say
This is a
they just
spoiler.
say, "Oh, this guy is coming."
Yeah.
See, no spoilers.
Feels like
true.
you keep
He does do
really
that.
getting
He,
close
he
to
guards
spoiling the no
against there
spoil.
being spoilers of
Yeah,
the.
yeah. So like you're able to read
true.
this book without spoiling the trilogy as well.
Now,
Yeah.
Cool.
can I pitch you on a bit of a what I would say is a change of pace?
Yeah.
So, every once in a while, a friend will recommend me a book that is in a genre that I don't read often. Because I love fantasy series.
Mm-hmm.
And I like to take on a recommendation of a tendency breaker, of something really good from another genre or another, and just to change a pace so that I break up me reading all of my dragons and my
Sure.
swords.
Yeah.
Then I'm right back to dragons and swords.
You got
sometimes.
to, dude.
But one of my
Can't
favorite,
stay gone for long.
I love another lane of book that I love are horror novels. I love a good
Ooh.
Stephen King.
Okay.
Big time King fan.
Sure. I mean, he's one of the all-time great, maybe one of the greatest living
Sure,
authors
I would
of
say
our
so.
time. Yeah.
He's got some bangers. I love him. I've read a bunch of his stuff. He has a fantasy series, like a sci-fi, fantasy series
Langoliers, even movies.
called the Dark Tower series. But
I've heard of that.
Gunslinger.
he kind of writes all of his stories are kind of like technically in like the multiverse, like
The Stephen King multiverse.
So there's like little Easter eggs hidden about like of Dark Tower things that basically the Dark Tower is the same thing in every universe. Every universe is a little bit different, and maybe that wall's black in a different universe, but everything else is the same. Infinite possibilities, but the only thing that's the same in every universe is the Dark Tower, and it's holding the very fabric of reality together.
Whoa.
That being said, everything that happens in his books, there's like Easter eggs. One of my
Fun.
favorite books has nothing to do with the Dark Tower, really. There's a Easter egg, but it's a standalone book that was the horror book that scared me the worst.
Ooh.
One that I went like that made me freaking shiver.
Yeah. Doesn't it have to do with like cryptids in the woods, like Appalachian ghosts?
So
That
I'll
shit
tell you.
fucking haunts
I'll
my
tell you.
balls off, dude.
I'll tell you what it
He's
is.
got no balls.
He's got the
My
guy's
balls are
kid's got no
gone, dude.
balls.
Got
Keeps
haunted off by
researching him, and
fucking
he got
knot deer.
haunted off by the
Now-
fucking cryptids.
Here's the thing is I'm recommending this book even though I love Stephen King and I love a million other Stephen King books more than this.
Mhm.
But I'm just saying personally, when it came to like changing up and reading something that I'd never really read
Yeah.
before that scared me is the book Gerald's Game.
Gerald's Game. Ooh,
So
Gerald's already a
Gerald's
scary
Game
name.
is the simple premise, which is a woman and her lawyer husband go out to their cabin in Maine. on the lake.
I do cabin stuff a lot, and I've been like alone there at night, and I'm planning on doing that a bunch this summer. Ooh, all right, keep
Let
going.
him cook.
Yeah, you're
So-
cooking.
They go out to the cabin on the lake. They start getting their freak on, and the lawyer's like, I kind of want to experiment with like S&M stuff. Like, I want to handcuff you to the bed. And she's like, all right, you're kinky, whatever. And so this is like chapter 1. They're going to the lake. They handcuffed to the bed. They're getting after it. He has a heart attack on top of her and dies. And now both of her
Okay.
hands are handcuffed to the,
Yeah.
to the headboard, and he's rolls over and is dead on the floor. And it's a survival story of her being like,
Whoa.
how, oh, fuck. Like, she can't get out.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm fully fucked. I'm going to die.
Now you're hoping that a murderer comes.
Right. And then she starts losing her fucking mind because she's dying of
She's
thirst.
dehydration. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Oh
so,
my
and of
God.
course, there's a there's a water next to the bed, and the first step is like, can she make it something into a straw and
Knocks it
get a
over.
drink? You know what I
God,
mean?
yeah.
Stuff like
Oh my
that. But then
God,
she
it's-
starts going nuts.
I just got so
She
thirsty.
starts losing her
Oh my God.
mind, and then during the night, she starts to hallucinate that there is a man standing in the corner of this room with her,
Is it the
and
ghost
just
of the dead guy?
and just watching. Like he's like in the shadows. You can't really tell. She's like, I know I'm hallucinating right now, but I'm seeing a man just standing and watching me silently and smiling in the dark. And
Oh.
then it becomes clear, no, dog, that is not a hallucination. There really is a guy in your room, and he just wants to watch you die.
Oh my lord!
And
I just got the
basically, it's
heebie-jeebies all over.
yeah. I just got myself the chills, but
I got the
of her-
jeebs
Yeah,
bad.
dude, I got jeeped up in a large way.
Yeah.
I never saw the movie. There was a Netflix movie.
Oh, jeebed.
Is it called the same thing?
It's
Gerald's
called-
Game.
Yeah, Gerald's Game.
It's a Netflix
I already
movie?
I
hear
never
the
saw the movie,
like-
so I can't speak to the
I
quality
don't
of the
do
film.
a lot of horror movies because it really does just give me
Oh
the
God, is
absolute
that the guy
fucking-
that stands in the corner?
That's him.
That's clearly him.
Oh, so
Yeah.
that guy in real
Whoa.
life, you're like, should we invite Carl
Let's
over? They're
throw
like, I don't know. This,
collarbone. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, there's a man in the corner, and she
oh,
is.
that's like makeup though. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's what he looks like in the movie.
Right.
Oh my God.
I need to. I would watch that. I got.
I think I should watch
But
this.
as a book, I will say it's a good novel. It's a fun. He does a really good job of somebody grappling with, like, trying to survive, but also she's losing her mind.
That guy's hanging out in the corner.
Yeah,
Jesus Christmas.
kind of that picture in the red with the red eyes on the second layer. That's kind of
Ooh.
what I picture. It's like he's just kind of watching her. But it's an escape tale of her, trying to get out.
So like, if she does get out, this guy just fucking eats her bones or what?
You never know.
Jesus.
You never know.
Christ.
You have to read to see what happens. To
I don't
her.
know if I.
But
I was in at first, and now
I
I
know this
don't
was-
know
it's
if
a,
I
it's a
am.
scary book. It's a good little standalone story. It's not too long.
It's like
um,
it's like a novella or like it's.
Oh, it's a book.
You gotta
It's
commit.
it's a Stephen King, so he's going to give
It's
you
a,
some
pa-
meat.
it's a page turner.
Yeah, and at the same time, there's she's at the lake. That there's suddenly an eclipse happening, and so and there was an eclipse when she was a kid, like 17 years
Oh,
earlier.
and it gives her an idea of how
And
to
so
get
it kind
out.
of it's a tie-in. It's a Dark Tower kind of
Yeah.
tie-in where they
Okay.
but
The tower
it's-
makes an appearance.
she's having flashbacks of like her life. Like it's a good like you're drilling into her story and her life and all her shit. But at the end of the day, she's trying to survive.
Yeah,
God,
aren't
that
we
guy
all?
is so well cast.
Yeah, he looks great.
That's the scariest man.
That guy's from Men in Black too. He's the guy with the little guy inside of his head. Or no,
Oh yeah.
not that guy, but the guy that guy's meeting with when he
Oh,
gets
yeah,
shot
yeah,
by the
yeah.
bug.
Wait,
right.
is that guy like really? Does he have like Marfan syndrome? He's like a billion feet
Probably,
tall.
right?
Yeah,
Will you look
yeah.
up that guy's height? Is it like 7'8"?
Yeah, he's got whatever Lurch. I think he literally played Lurch in the Addams Family movies
I
too.
think he does. If he didn't, 7 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
can dunk
he's a
for sure.
tall
Yeah.
man.
Can
You got two
definitely dunk.
choices. You could play basketball or play monsters.
Or play monsters. Yeah.
But yeah,
This guy
that's
did
that's
Monsters.
just a
Good for him.
recommendation of if you ever want to get a little creepy crawly book,
Dude,
great book.
I mean, I know this is supposed to be would Matty read it? I think I would read it. I've never actually considered consuming horror books. I don't know if would you say they get in your head, like, are you more scared of a book than a movie?
It's different
Yeah.
because sometimes you're picturing a movie in your head a little bit
Yeah, I guess
well,
I
also
could-
then, but movies they're able to do it with more
with a score
auditory and like
music.
It's like with it's like 1, 2.
yeah,
it's a different kind of
Like
scary.
buckle
I
my shoe,
suppose
and then like
reading-
it's all scary.
Yeah.
Or like when they do the thing where it's like it sounds like a bunch of like spiders around a piano, like ding, 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 ding,
Oh,
ding,
yeah,
ding,
yeah.
ding, ding,
It does
ding,
something
ding.
to your senses.
Yeah. It's like a.
I would say because of that, movies are probably scarier. But that book is one that gave me the friggin'
yeah,
heebie-jeebies.
heebs.
yeah.
But like I don't know, like that
wonder
monster
if I
face
could
we just saw.
consume that.
I don't know that my brain would ever come up
It's
with that
scary.
scary of a face.
right. I didn't
My
picture
brain
that.
would, my
I
brain,
pictured it a
my
little
brain would
differently.
tone it down for me. I
Yeah,
think.
protect him. This is kind of a nice fella.
Yeah, it's because he's chill.
He's over in the corner. He's been a good dude.
It'd probably help me if I
His
asked.
hat's
Right?
really cool.
How do his eyes do that with the red?
Oh God, dude.
He's definitely gonna give me a drink eventually, right?
Yeah.
Maybe that's like a cheat code for me, where I can consume horror genre because I cannot watch horror movies.
Gotcha. Oh yeah.
I have to watch them like standing up in case I need to run away.
Well, then that one's pretty scary.
Yeah, that
But like
one
a
looks
movie
spooky.
like The Shining or something, not so scary, but a great
Right.
book.
Yeah,
you
what's
know?
another
Right.
Stephen King? Because like Stand By Me is one of my favorite movies.
It's great. That's the one's a novella too. I mean, he
but
wrote
like what's something that's like
Shawshank.
oh yeah, Shawshank.
Green Mile, Carrie, Cujo, The Shining.
What's
It.
Cujo? What's the deal with
The
Cujo
dog.
again?
It's a dog.
Is a dog that's
Scary.
Christine is the car.
Very scary dog.
Dog
that kills
is-
people.
Why is the dog evil?
He's just rabid, and they're trapped in a car.
Oh, that's what it is.
Pretty
I
much.
never saw it,
Yeah,
but I
How
just knew
does
it was about a bad dog.
It's a big old Beethoven dog that's
oh,
rabid.
in a car, and they're
and
both in it.
yeah, and people, yeah.
Wow.
But I mean, he's got a bunch of great ones. Salem's Lot, Rocks, The Long Walk. They just made a movie of.
Carrie is his first book.
Carrie's his first book, and it's a great one. That's not a long one.
There's your-
Dark
there's your
Tower is
dog.
my shit.
Okay,
Technically,
so 82. Is that something you'd like to see remade right now? Like the Dark Tower?
they are
it-
currently remaking it. The Dark Tower
Nice,
movie is
dude.
the single worst adaptation
Mhm.
of a book to a movie ever made. I
Really?
think.
like Rotten Tomatoes scores.
Not only that, not
But, like,
only
in
did
its
everyone
fandom?
hate it, but like it would be like making a movie called Harry Potter.
Mhm.
So 7 books, 1 movie. It would be like making one. It was called
Okay.
The Dark Tower.
Oh my
one,
God.
One movie, and it would be like the equivalent of Harry Potter and Ron and Hermione are not in it. Like they
Oh
didn't
my
make it.
God.
Yeah, some of the main characters they're not really in it.
Holy
So like it's just like a
smokes.
stupid made up bullshit story that has nothing to do with the books.
So how are they
Okay.
readapting it?
They're readapting it, apparently
style?
full blown like
HBO.
TV show, HBO treatment
Okay.
style. But I forget the guy that's doing it. He's done other. He did like what is the sequel to The Shining? Doctor Sleep, great book
Oh,
too.
I never saw that.
The movie's good. The movie's good. The book is awesome.
Okay.
But I just
As
love The
is
Shining.
tradition.
Right.
I mean, I love a lot of Stephen King books, but some of the ones that are like horror, I wouldn't classify them as horror. Certain ones that I think just like
Just more like
yeah.
thriller suspense,
Yeah.
not like
Yeah,
horror.
yeah,
not
yeah.
like because okay, let me ask you this. For horror, does it need to be and I feel like the answer
he
to this
does
is
it all.
yes. But like, okay, like the monster in the room guy.
Yeah.
Like that's what makes that scenario horror. Or like
Right.
Michael Myers or Freddy is what makes that horror, not like there's just a crazy neighbor that's killing people. Because
Right.
that's like a thriller versus for horror genre, does there have to be some semblance like a suspension of disbelief in order to believe in a poltergeist or that this
I
girl
don't
came out of a
think so.
well in the ring?
Like that is the one I just pitched you, Gerald's Game.
Oh yeah.
He's just a man. There's nothing
Okay.
magic about him. Or
Yeah.
he's just
He's
a
not like a
fucked up
haunted guy.
No,
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just
So there's
it's
some
a story
realism
that
to
could
it.
happen.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
then like a quiet place for me because I usually don't fuck with
Right.
horror movies because it scares me and
Right.
I don't
See,
like the
I
bad-
love horror movies too.
It like gives me the bad feelings and I got that enough. But like okay, I saw A Quiet Place.
Sure.
And I guess that could there are all these crazy monsters and it's the future, but it didn't to me feel like a true horror film. Well, also like a lot of the last like few horror movies I saw before I stopped watching all of them, it felt like it was like more gore porn than horror. Like it was like the Saw movies. I'm like, I'm done watching. Like,
Yeah, there's
watched, like,
definitely
one of
lots
them.
of subgenres within horror
okay,
of like a slasher movie versus like
Sure.
a psychological
Right.
horror, which is I would put that in.
Okay.
Right.
Or versus like a slash.
Saw.
Yeah, exactly.
So maybe
Gore
there are
porn.
some that I'll get back into or try not get back into, but try to watch.
I think reading it again, like I was saying, it's like I like true crime. I can read the worst shit that's ever happened
Mm.
in society right before I go to bed.
Yeah.
and not have a problem. But if I watch a horror movie before I go to bed,
Yeah.
there's a chance I'm waking up being like, bad dream, fuck. You know,
Okay,
like I'm
this-
still a child.
This is
in
probably
that
more of
way.
a question for my therapist, but for true crime stuff, and this goes the same for like a Law and Order Special Victims Unit episode. I have a much easier time watching it and like being if it's a dead victim. If there's a living victim that this is about, like whether it's a true crime series or it's an episode of SVU,
Mm.
I don't like it. It like makes me more like sad and feel bad. You know what I mean? But like a dead person, I'm like cool with. which is the worst.
Pretty fucked.
You know what I mean? I don't know. If they're like trying to find out where
mean
this
like a
dead
sex
body came from,
crime?
a sex crime or like
Versus a
an abduction
murder.
case or like or any kind of like, I guess a sex crime versus murder. I'm like, I'd prefer, or not prefer. I prefer none of it, but I have an easier time like watching it and feeling less disturbed by it if it's a dead person.
Yeah, I mean, there's
Oh,
definitely
yeah.
like in like Salem's Lot by Stephen King is like I would describe it as your standard fastball pitch down the middle, standard horror about a town that a guy moves to town and he's a vampire and he fucks up the whole town and he starts killing everybody. He
Okay.
starts eating everybody in the town. He's
I
like,
watched it.
but
It's
it's
so awesome.
but it's just
Salem's
like
Lot?
vampire.
I'll watch it.
I would
When
say
did
the movie kind of fucking sucks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But there's
It-
good parts. But
is
the
it
book is so
90s or-
good. It's
Is
so
it a
good.
90s movie?
There was been multiple
I
iterations,
watched
but they
the
just
most
made
recent
one. Yeah.
iteration.
Oh, really?
There's fun parts to it, but like the book is so good. But it's just like a standard Big Mac. Nothing that's gonna blow your mind about it. Just a fun monster story.
So
Right.
like a vampire
Yeah.
moves to town and then makes everybody vampires.
Pretty much.
Pretty
Slowly.
much. Yep.
Yeah,
And they're like, they start to be like, that's a vampire, right? Like, we gotta go up there. And they're like, well, I don't want to go up there.
They're like,
And
he's
then
a
one
vampire.
person goes up there and they're like, well, they didn't come back. We should all go up
Yeah,
there. We should
yeah.
all go up there.
I would rewatch it honestly.
It's
I feel like HBO's what was the other Stephen King that they just did? It was like the
Long Walk was the most recent.
The Long Walk, and then there was another was like The Stranger or something like that. Or
The Stand.
I
No.
love The Stand.
Wait,
That's
what was The Stand
one of my
about?
all-time
I remember
favorite
watching
Stephen
that with
King.
my
I
older
don't know.
cousins when I was
what was
little.
The Stand about?
The Stand is like 2 books in one, and the first half is like
It was a movie
a
though,
super
right?
virus that kills 99.9%.
Wasn't it like a
of
double
the world.
movie? Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I have
And then,
like,
yeah,
like
that came out in the
snapshots of it
90s.
watching it with my older cousins, like when I was a kid. It looked scary. Maybe that's why.
The first half of the story is just a super virus
Okay.
story, and I read it during COVID, so it was like really fucked me up a little bit.
Oh fuck.
But then like 99.9% of the world dies, and there's obviously still a decent some people left.
I mean,
right?
that's a lot. So
And-
what's 99% of, or what's 1% of 6 billion?
There'd be millions of people left,
Top
but it
notch
would be
kinda
more
shit.
like 8.3 million.
Yeah.
In the world of The Stand.
be-
That's
Goddamn.
a tenth of 1/10 of 1%.
Yeah, 99.9% of the world dies.
Whoa.
Most people
So
die.
9 million is still a lot of people.
Everyone in the world starts having one of 2 dreams, and that dream is either calling you to Las Vegas, Nevada,
Ew.
or calling you to I forget what the city's. I think it might be a made up city in Nebraska, like in the middle of the cornfields. There's this little like this. Basically, you start to realize it's almost like a battle of good and evil.
I was gonna say that's a perfect way to do it.
Who's the
because it's
Vegas
like,
guys?
the Vegas guy is
Goodbye.
Randall Flagg, and
Yeah,
he's
right?
the monster. He's the devil.
That's
Who is it?
genius, though.
Randall Flagg.
Imagine if there
And
was
he's
only.
in all the different Dark Towers stuff.
This
Huh.
is, to me, this is such a genius plan. If there was 9 million people left, let's say just in America alone, and I would do a fake everyone go to Vegas and also Nebraska, and then if everybody who chose Vegas, then we're like, okay, everyone now who went to Nebraska, we're gonna run
Yeah.
and we're gonna set up a cool
Or
place.
no, it's Boulder. That's what it is. It's
Boulder or Vegas.
It's Boulder, Colorado, eventually, or Vegas.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Vegas starts to, it becomes a battle of good and evil.
Well,
and
now I
it's
have
like,
to watch it or
it's
read it.
amazing. The Stand is one of the best. I think it's
Team
my
Boulder all the
number
way.
one.
Yeah, dude.
It's probably my favorite Stephen King
If
novel.
I was to write a book, I'd be like, yeah, all the good guys are from Boulder.
They are.
But
if you
also,
were to
like-
write a book, what would it be? Fantasy novel. Go.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I'm scared again.
Yeah.
I don't know. It would be very foresty.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, we're
for
looking more
sure.
for elements than plot.
Yeah. I
Like,
like
so
elements.
set,
Yeah, you
set
don't have,
in the forest.
um,
you don't have to do,
A lot of,
you know,
like really foresty and I don't know.
Humans,
like-
elves? Are we?
That's a good question. I don't know about elves. Maybe. I mean,
Animals?
there's got to be. Yeah, there's animals, obviously, because we're in the forest.
yeah.
Duh,
Sure.
Christopher. Jesus
Well, like,
Christ.
what's the relationship with animals to
Yeah,
your
what's the
your
animal
character?
I don't know.
husbandry level?
This just got sprung upon me so fast.
Yeah, what's
and
the
I've got-
husbandry level? Great
What's the
question.
husbandry level?
Is there steedery?
husbandry.
Are there
steeds?
steeds?
There,
For the forest,
we
typically
don't get
not.
into any of the sex lives of the animals, unfortunately. In
The
my
sex
opinion.
lives.
Animal husbandry. That's like
Oh,
animal
no,
mating.
no. I'm talking about more
Oh.
like, are you riding them? As
Oh
a-
no, animal husbandry means like mating them. That's like
Oh,
the study
sorry.
of
Yeah,
that. is
no
like,
fucking
yeah,
animals.
Oh, really?
No, you did
Oh.
that to us. I didn't.
I didn't know
come
that.
up
We
with
didn't
that.
know that was the word
We'll
we were
get your
using.
words right, and
does
then-
husbandry mean fucking?
Look, it
I
means
think
like
so.
animal breeding for like
I thought
the
it
best.
meant like harnessing them to like help you with a plow and
Branch of breeding, managing, and raising livestock. Oh, that's fucking yeah.
Okay.
It's mostly fucking.
Okay, so all right, what's your
Managing.
steedery?
So okay, none of that in my books.
Steedery.
Yeah.
Very little husbandry.
Not a lot of animal husbandry.
Sucks, dude. I like horse fucking.
He's like, I'm not putting horse fucking in my book.
This whole episode is like a subtle ploy for you guys to get me into bestiality.
By the way, both of the books we recommend,
this
there's
is
a
a
lot of horse
Mostly
fucking
horse
going on.
fucking.
Oh, did I mention everyone in the book I was talking about is a horse who fucks?
Yeah.
Do they talk? No.
Best
just
cold,
fucks.
best
It's a
dude.
really hot horse.
They're riding their horses. All right.
And it's your own imagination, so you can they can really fuck.
different types of
Yikes.
horse fucks going on.
Okay,
All
so
right.
there's none of that in my book either.
Okay.
I don't know. Like part of me was like, wait, should there be like indigenous tribes? But I'm like, well, then it feels like Avatar. Do you think when I was watching Avatar the first time, I was like, it just felt very like these are native indigenous.
Yeah.
people.
It's Fern Gully.
So I would have like
Pocahontas,
Fern Gully. I would
yeah.
want almost Fern Gully vibe. But then I'm like, I feel like this is Avatar. I don't want it to be, I don't know, as
Avatar is very cool, but it's cringy now. Holy shit.
I didn't see the most recent one.
What? There's a
Oh.
third one out.
The third one out, there's like a Na'vi wearing sunglasses. It's one of the tougher things I've ever had.
Oh,
to
that I
look at.
like.
It's one
I'm
of the-
actually back in now. The blue people will discover sunglasses in the third
You
one.
goddamn kidding me.
I'm in.
Now that I'm like,
I
so
thought
you-
it was what? Did you not? Okay, let's talk about the second because I haven't seen the third one. I didn't even know there was a third one. I gotta go
Yeah.
see it now.
second
'Cause I
one's
don't.
really
I like
bad
the first
too.
one was the first one was fun. I
Actually,
think I saw the first one in
Stupid.
IMAX. So there's like guys floating. And
Yes.
it's fun.
The visual
Um,
effects, there's nothing to even
I
scoff
did
at.
love
They're
that
amazing. They're
James
amazing.
Cameron lost Best Picture to his ex-wife, or Best Director in the Oscars that year. It was like he was up for Avatar and she was up for The Hurt Locker,
Mm.
and she won. I thought that was pretty cool.
Whoa.
Yeah. Catherine Bigelow. What's her name?
Yeah, Catherine
Yeah.
Bigelow.
Fuck
Male
yeah, shut up.
gigolo.
But
You had to.
but okay.
She probably was like,
am
fuck
I wrong
when
about
that
this?
came out.
In the second one, when they introduced like the water tribes,
Yes.
did the ones in the forest were they like, oh, we didn't even know you guys were here, or they did know?
I think they did
I think
know.
they knew,
Okay,
but they didn't
okay,
really
okay.
hang
'Cause
out.
if they didn't know, that'd be so weird. They knew they just didn't hang.
Yeah, it took
okay.
humans. to
Because once you
introduce
put
them.
your
Yeah,
you put your dreadlock into the whatever, you can like
The dog.
communicate with.
Oh
all
yeah,
of
and then they have
nature.
like
Yeah,
right.
once you hair fuck that.
Yes.
weird
Yeah.
flying
Well, they were hair
creature.
fucking
when
the
you
main
take
tree
over
that they
its
cut down,
body.
too.
Yeah, and then you hair fuck the tree, and then you
Yeah.
hair fuck each other.
hair fuck the whale,
Yeah, whale fuck the hair fuck.
and its brain juice is really good sauce for humans. It is a stupid series, but I'm like, it's
its
fun.
brain juice
They're
is
stupid.
really good sauce for humans.
Do they switch juice when you do the tail ties?
No, when you lock in with it, you can like that's when they like fly the like.
Here's what I don't like about when they do that. When they do a
Pterodactyls?
close up on like when they're like,
I don't like
when
any of
all
that.
that
no.
noise happens. You're like, fuck
just
off,
like,
James
can
Cameron.
you just make it like a USB? This is weird. Just
Does
like
it-
plug.
Plug it
Does it
in.
feel like the hair thing? You're like James Cameron invented that with his pants thoroughly off.
For
Yeah.
sure. He's got a flashlight of that at home for sure. He's like, make me one.
And he was in the VFX room like, I don't really picture it like that.
Yeah.
What about something more like
I don't really picture it like that. It's a
He's
lot
like,
fucking hotter than what
can
you
you give
guys
me,
got
like,
going
way
on.
sexier than that.
Super sexy.
Can you give me 2 examples of this by tomorrow?
It's like
Yeah.
wieners
The
going
slipperier
in
the better.
It's wieners going in vaginas that are also wieners.
They're
Oh,
also
God.
reverse wieners.
It's also like that little thing is like not totally out of the realm of my phobia of trypophobia. Where it's like it's like fear of like little holes, and like for me it's like egg sacs and deals with like basically like things that burrow into you and like will lay
Yeah.
eggs or something, or like
lice.
a bunch. Yeah,
Can't
see,
do it.
ooh, yeah.
All right, well,
totally.
we haven't gotten very far on your novel, so let me
Okay,
ask you a
so
different question.
Forestry.
All right,
Yeah, yeah.
forestry, but all right.
Maybe
sorry.
you know what?
Maybe
Maybe
that's
it's
enough
maybe
for
it's
now.
not. Maybe it
That's enough.
stays in. Maybe it's within the national parks of America,
Cool.
or we focus on one. This one's in Yosemite, and then we learn at the end of the first one that there's like, we have to go to I don't know, Acadia, because then we learn about a new world
Right.
because a migratory bird
Another
comes over.
tribe or
Ooh,
another fucking
Is this like a
kingdom
post-apocalyptic?
dudes is there.
Maybe. Ooh, see? Okay, we're all writing this together. This
It's
is
really
fun.
to just add layers to it.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
And also everything we knew.
Yeah, it is
before
post-apocalyptic.
gone.
You're right. It is. I like this.
What's
But,
your
like, But then there's also got to be some fantasy level. So like, I'm not sure.
I mean,
Something has to talk,
yeah?
right?
Doesn't
Or
have
like
to.
we have to. I don't want any robot shit. I know that.
I think we agree. No robot shit.
I don't.
We're not doing robot shit.
I don't want any of those guys.
We're not doing Horizon
Stopped
Zero
in-
Dawn.
Stopped in his track. Yeah, no Horizon Zero Dawn. No
robot
want any
shit.
robot shit. All right, don't even try to fucking put robot
is-
shit
No
in my
one
book.
start getting on my ass about robots here.
Oh man.
That's
So,
so
all right. Well,
funny.
what's your final verdict? Which books would you read?
I think I'm gonna do all of them. All right, so I'm gonna start with
See, he's so agreeable. He's
actually,
a,
wait,
he's a
no.
good chap.
Gerald's game. I think we all. I don't care. Did she die? Just tell me.
I can't.
All
I
right.
can't spoil stuff like that.
That
Didn't
I
you?
saw him, and that looks too scary for me. But I'll still think about it. So that's a maybe. Gerald's game. Best served cold is a yes. I wrote down yes before I even remember what it was called.
I'll set up your Audible account.
Well, no, I think that one I want to read with my own eyes.
Okay.
But then the other one, then it sounds like it's gonna. Also, the what's the first laws?
The Blade itself is the first one.
The blades.
I'm telling you though, Stephen Pacey is the GOAT, and he narrates Best Served Cold. It's really good.
Do you guys
He
ever go
narrates
back
them
and
all.
forth, like you're reading and listening to the same book?
I have.
I'm doing that right
Like
now.
I'm not talking about like reading and listening at the same
No,
time, but
no.
like you're in the car and you're listening, you get home and you read it.
I've done both of the things that you've just talked about.
You like you're in first grade and you read along like this.
Yep.
So that seems okay. Yeah, no, never mind. That sounds awesome. I
I-
was gonna
I-
say that that's some. Okay,
Oh, man,
everyone
well,
does it different.
Typically, I am either reading or listening, but
Okay.
I know people who.
But you
do
will
both.
do, but like within the same book,
I haven't.
you'll
I
you'll
haven't
pick a
done that.
lane and just do it that
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's
Usually
what I was
I'm
wondering.
listening to one
'Cause
book
I was
and I'm
like,
reading another.
Out of the gate, I feel like I would have to do
You
that.
can go
Like I
back
would
and
have to
forth.
either, or if it was this guy, if I was gonna do it with your special man, what's your guy?
Joe Abercrombie.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Stephen Pacey.
No,
My
the
special man,
the
Stephen
reader guy.
Pacey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I was to do that, if I was going to go back and forth, I feel like I would have to first chapter listen to him.
Right.
Because if I read the first two chapters and I went to him, and I'd be like, well, that's not how he sounds. I
I
already
think
figured
so
out how
too.
he's.
Right.
This guy talks like this.
I already got it. His voice
Yeah.
all and you're pronouncing his name all wrong.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
not how
yeah.
you
His
say
name was Shivers in my head.
Yes, Shivers.
You kidding? Shivers? No, it's Shivers.
Yeah, that's Shivers, dude.
Man.
Jeezel.
Well, this has been a fun pod.
Been a
This
hoot.
has been
Yeah,
great.
it's been fucking cool. And this has
This is
been
going to be a segment that
the
turned
first
into a
of
whole app.
many.
This is
Will
fun.
Matty read this, and maybe Matty will pitch us a book one day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for watching or listening to the Buddy System podcast. I'm Chris.
Yeah, Maddie.
And this
I'm
has been
Luke.
Luke Null. Follow Luke. What's your socials again?
I'm on the internet.
Yeah, fucking follow Luke. He's got a great special, one of my favorites.
He'll be tagged all around here and there.
And please be sure to follow and subscribe to all of our streaming platforms. It all fucking helps. Leave a review as well. We're featured on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts, YouTube, iHeartRadio. You can listen and watch.
Please do. And all of our links can be found on our Instagram page, Buddy System Pod, where you can also join our Patreon and get early access to episodes, bonus content, and direct access to our Discord channel while me and Chris learn it. And also the Patreon we talked about last week. I think it's not gonna be every Wednesday. It's gonna be sometime in the week.
You'll get a bonus episode every week. See us
Yeah.
every Tuesday. And
Love you guys.
bye.
Yeah, thanks, guys.